And I'm not
No, we
sure.
could also talk about family relationships and not only couple relationships. I find couple relationships the ideal way to learn relationships, because when you meet another person you have never seen before, you don't have all the baggage of your family, of the expectations of your family, and so on. It's quite a new person, and you can begin from scratch to create a relationship. And there you can learn everything. And when you have learned that, when you are good, have good relationship skills in your love relationship, this will fall back onto all other relationships with friends, with family, and even the very difficult ones. We normally have or mother or father or uncle or somebody who is really, really difficult to relate to. But when we have learned it in one relationship and in a very important relationship, we will find a way with the other relationship. And sometimes it means to be just friendly, but don't talk too much with these people, because if you want to maintain your integrity, you don't have to be friends with everybody. You don't. And if it's your blood relationship, okay, but nobody says that you have to be there all the time. You give them a part of your attention and of your time, and that's it, and you find a way to make it okay without them being offended.
And that is so much easier if you have a good, intimate relationship with your partner, because that is such a solid support, And the partner can see things in your interaction with, say, other family members of your own that you have just taken for granted and never given a second thought, and it's just the way they are. And the partner may say, you don't have to put up with that. Or that person is actually interesting. Sure. But it's fresh eyes and loving support from the partner can make a world of difference. Dealing not just with other family members, but with all kinds of people, business people, people in shops, people on the street, people in the work relationships. Oh, it just makes all of that easier, because you don't have to depend upon family, workmates, whatever, for some of the things that they're not really able to deliver. They're not able to provide you.
Zeitreiz. I no longer believed in the idea of soulmates or love at first sight, but I was beginning to believe that a very few times in our life, if you were lucky, you might meet someone who was exactly right for you, not because he was perfect, or because you were, but because your combined flaws were arranged in a way that allowed two separate beings to hinge together.
Complementary personalities.
This is one thing. And then what we find, not only the complementary thing, but the willingness to collaborate in growing up together, and the commitment that we won't give up immediately after, when we have had some argument or something, but that we will work it out. This is a very, very, very important thing. And I think soulmates we have. Sometimes maybe we have already met them before, but we couldn't work it out because we were not skillful enough. But there are more than one. And when we meet them, it's a good thing to say yes and go all the way, which is needed to not break up again. Mm-hmm. And that means not just stay, as many people stay together and don't relate to each other anymore, only because they have the commitment to stay together, but stay together in a way which is really alive and which is really validating the other person and oneself. Don't forget yourself.